Hello everyone, welcome back to completing Gran Turismo 2 in 100 days. Now, it's been about a week since I've uploaded, which is quite bad, but I have been doing some progress behind the scenes, which I will now show you. So, if we look in the garage now, you will see we have loads of cars. So that's because what I have been doing is I've been completing these kind of easier races, if you will. The FF Challenge, all three of that. FR Challenge, all three of that. The first two four-wheel drive challenge. Couldn't win the mid-engine, I'll explain that in a minute. Should have done the Luxury Sedan Cup, one of those. One of those. Two of those. And yeah, I'll explain all that in a minute because that is a good race. So, what cars have we got that you haven't seen? So you may have seen this. I'm not sure. This is what I got from the first mid-engine challenge. It's essentially a tuned MR2. I've got some stuff on here, but otherwise it would have about 260 horsepower. Then I got this thing. Can't remember where I got it from. This SIL 80. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing special about this. Horsepower's quite low. It's quite light, I guess. But then I got this thing from the FR Challenge, the third race. Now, this is quite good actually. It's an RX-7, nearly 300 horsepower. Nice spoiler on there. This is what I got from the first four-wheel drive challenge. A very good car actually. Legacy touring wagon. I think this will be quite useful. I think I got some suspension on this and maybe something else. Can't really remember. Then we have this Nismo 400R preceding model, I'm guessing that's meant to say. Just shy of 400 horsepower. Quite heavy, but very useful car. Then we have this Mugen Accord. I think this was the first FF challenge. Yeah, not really useful. Then I got this Accord Type R. Oh no, this is one that I've tuned. That's why. Yeah, I've used this quite a bit. Then, look at this. So this is a Castrol Mugen NSX racing car. You can see 608 horsepower, 1180 kilograms. So where I got this car from is I went in my Sylvia and I completed the Grand Touring Car Trophy, the second event at Grand Valley. Quite difficult. Well, it wasn't too difficult actually. £20,000. So yeah, and you're probably thinking, how did I enter that? And that is because I've done the IB license. Yeah. The Peugeot slalom thing was quite difficult. I won't lie, it took me about half an hour. And then we have this Tom's T11. Yeah, there's nothing special about this car really. Just yellow, I guess, I don't know. Then this thing, Mugen Prelude Type S. Looks alright. Stats aren't very impressive though. Then I bought this thing for £3,000, I think. 900 credits you can sell it for. This was just to compete in the light car challenge or K car or something. Completed the second race, which gave me this Mazda Demio, which is quite nice. So that's everything we have. For being honest, I think most of them are just a load of kind of filler. The good ones are definitely this. I've used this already. This, I can't really use it anywhere at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be useful later on. And then, they're the only really good ones. I mean, yeah, this is alright. That's alright. Wait, no, not that one. And this one, I mean, they just helped me with some challenges. It's not really a good car, I'd say, but there we go. So, I'll explain what I'm doing now. So on the special events here, as you can see, the mid-engine challenge. The trouble is, it's on high-speed ring, which is a very fast-paced track. And I don't have any fast-paced mid-engine cars. I've only got that MR2 and that other kit car, which are very good on twisty tracks, but not on straight tracks. And I can't do this one because I don't have the license. And the same with the four-wheel drive challenge. Can't do that one either. Other than that, I've done it. So the lightweight K Cup, as you can see with the Demio, I only got second. I need to tune that. Then I need to race into Tahiti Road. I can get that done quite easily. Luxury Sedan Cup, I can use the Nismo 400R. As you can see, it says 400R. And I can get both of these done. Convertible car world, I need to think about this one a bit. Compact car, I don't know what I'll use, but I've done it somehow. So, muscle car, leave that. And the historic car cup, this will require a rethink as well. So that's only leaving us with that one, the 80s Sports Car Cup, and the Pure Sports Car Cup. And obviously the Gran Turismo car. Yeah, I could do this one. I could. Super Tongue Trophy. Yeah. I don't know. Look up what cars it is quickly. I'll be back. Okay, so yeah, the problem we have is it's mainly just Japanese cars. As you can see, if I go from the beginning, Japanese. Yeah, I got an American, Japanese. I don't know. Japanese. So, for the Nationals event, which if I look here, yeah. It requires like French car, Italian car, German, UK and US. I don't really have that. So we're going to need to buy a car. Yeah, that's preferably from like Europe somewhere. So I've got 32,000. I can get more if I need it. The annoying thing is these don't really have like a used dealership, as you can see. But I mean, it's like we could buy this, but it's like, really, no thanks. You know, to get into a decent car, you know what I mean, it's quite expensive, but it is what it is. So I don't really know what to get. And as for this historic car cup thing, this was quite difficult because of the Ford GT40. I don't know what to do for this one, so I'm just going to leave it. But this convertible car world, we can definitely do the first two. I was going to need a decent convertible car. So immediately I thought, like the Roof 3400S, I think it is. Turns out it's not in this game because it hadn't actually come out yet. Then I thought maybe a Porsche Boxster, but obviously that's not in it. And if we look in Roof, the cheapest one is 258,000, which is just, yeah, no thanks. So there's not really anything that I can do. I mean, these are quite cheap. It's like 285 horsepower. Well, the other alternative is we can buy a good 80s sports car. Maybe. It's just difficult to find one, that's, you know. Trying to think what cars were even in the 80s. I mean, I could try and use the Supra, I guess. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's 91. I could use the Corvette Stingray. I mean, technically that's allowed, but... So I mean, it's just difficult.